At the 40-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 60 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Bills 7. Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the 20.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This is Carson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
Chris Carson.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The sack there by Trent Murphy. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Griffin there on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
56, 56. 27, check Mike, 27. Yo. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, check Mike 27. Middle. It's just warm up. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a run with Singletary. And some room to roam now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. And Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Michael Dixon.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
At their own
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, hold on. 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Singletary. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Allen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
For the Bills.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Now it's Lockett.
He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 61 yards.
Seahawks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The tackle by Darrell Taylor. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
They go right back to Singletary. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Yeah, let's go second. It's a safety creep. Check 9, check 9. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, moving.
On first down, Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Jamal
Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now left side on the swing pass. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
And it's 3rd down.
is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check it backer, check it backer.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. They'll let this go for the end zone. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson going for Metcalf. He's got a man. Complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 73 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Singletary again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14, DK
Metcalf with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Wilson, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bills 21, Seahawks 19. Michael Dixon.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
On first down, Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now this time Allen will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Wilson sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Seattle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half.
Seahawks.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.